Oprah Winfrey, Robin Sharma, Gary Vaynerchuk, Tony Robbins, Vishen Lakhiani, and even Ankur Warikoo. How do all these celebrities, influencers, coaches, and trainers put themselves out there in the market and build their multi-million, even billion-dollar brands? And can you copy that exact strategy to build your personal brand? Let's find out. So today in this video, I'm going to share the exact playbook that some of the world's top coaches, speakers, and consultants use to build these massive personal brands with millions of followers around the world. And I'm also going to share how do these experts create that huge impact that they're known for, build and grow their businesses, and actually monetize their influence and following. Take Tony Robbins for example. He's possibly the biggest name out there. He's followed by world leaders and CEOs of some of the biggest and largest companies in the world. But he's not just an international coach. He's built an entire life coaching empire that includes a massive book business with more than 15 million books sold globally, an audio business with over 50 million programs sold, a life coach certification business, seminars for which attendees sometimes pay as much as $8,000 to learn from the man himself. And on top of all this, he's got so much else also happening that keeps on bringing in more business for him. And if you look closely at how he has been able to build that knowledge business empire, you would notice that it's the same playbook that almost every celebrity, influencer, and world famous expert has used time and again to grow their personal brands. And that's called the influencer's content marketing playbook. So as the first step, they build a website or an app to build their brand and showcase the service they offer. But at the same time, everything that they do on social media, on the internet, or even in the real world drives more and more people to their website and build these huge lists of potential customers who will interact with their brand in the future. Here is what Gary V's playbook looks like. He's obviously a big name on social media. On his website, GaryVaynerchuk.com, not only do you get to know about who Gary is and what businesses and charities he's part of, but you also get options for accessing his books, blogs, podcasts, tickets to the events he will be speaking at, hire him for speaking engagements, access his social media channels, and even download phone wallpapers with his photo and a quirky message on them. I don't think I've seen anyone else do this to this extent, where they give you wallpapers to download with the photos on them. Because he gets it. The longer you can stay in your audience's minds, the more they will come back to you for content. So everything on his website talks about Gary, and you get so many avenues to engage with his brand. Literally, every single piece of content or access is all about driving you to some action. So by building the website as the centerpiece of the entire brand, each celebrity gets to bring his or her own personality to the offering, and then their websites drive the list building action with these 7 pillars. They have pages created for their ebooks, blogs they have written. They've offered speaking engagements and events where you can book them for an event and have them speak on a topic. They offer online courses and coaching programs. Obviously, they also add links to their YouTube and social media, and some even embed their best videos on the page. And of course, if you're doing videos, you can easily branch out into podcasts. So those are also listed. Some even offer other content pieces and apps as options for downloads. And finally, many at some point start offering consulting as an option. So the same expertise is now being branched out to many other options, and then each of these new options is driving the business further. And how is this being achieved? Literally, every single piece of content that is created and shared on social media and on the internet and in the physical world in general is done with 2 main goals in mind. The first goal is to achieve distribution, which means maximum people should be able to see that content. And once that distribution is achieved, all these content pieces drive people to their website, to get engaged with one of these 7 content pieces for more engagement and learning. And every time someone accesses these courses, downloads an ebook, or listens to your podcasts, they share their email ID and other contact information in exchange. And that's the second goal, the real game behind this entire playbook. Grabbing those email IDs and contact information to build your own database of hundreds of thousands of potential customers for your future content, paid products, and promotions. For example, Mind Valley's founder Vishen Lakhiani has written several books now. One of the first ones that he had written was The Code of the Extraordinary Mind. So if you read the book or listened to the audiobook, throughout the book, Vishen has mentioned several times that if readers or listeners want to learn more about the subjects, they could visit a specific link where he has promised to share a lot more high-value information, so the page gives you access to more online experiences, meditation content, access to courses, training, audio, and a lot more. And all this is available in exchange for your email ID, which builds their email list and is then used to promote other pieces of content. So this playbook is repeated again and again with every content piece out there, and that's why it's really powerful if you implement it right. Now the best part is that today you don't need to be a Tony Robbins or an Ankur Warikoo to build this playbook. As long as you are an expert in your domain, you can get started. So if you're not ready with your book, or maybe you don't have any speaking engagements yet, you can still start monetizing your knowledge. For instance, setting up online courses is one option, and it's my favorite to start monetizing your brand right away. Let me tell you why. While there is little legwork upfront, creating online courses establishes your authority in your domain. So whether you conduct workshops on specific topics, coach aspiring professionals or entrepreneurs to start their own ventures, whatever knowledge you want to share in your specialization, you can start with a course around it. Digital marketing, tech, food, entrepreneurship, arts, creativity, literally any topic can be a course, as long as it teaches how someone can do something better. In fact, I've seen coaches even sell courses on how to tidy up your room, organize calendars better, how to detail your cards better, how to do better tattooing, and so much more. So literally, if you have a unique idea or knowledge that you want to share, there is a course for it. Now, after your website is built with these services listed, the next step is to drive as much traffic to the site as possible and start building a list. And here, the most important thing that you can learn about building a list is a call to action, where people perform specific actions that you want them to do. In the case of your website and content, that could be to download your ebooks, buy your books or courses, opt in for your consulting services, and so on. So how do you get this done? One of the things that most successful creators do really well is that they share a lot of video content on social media and YouTube. Because people love to watch videos, they will engage with your brand a lot faster. But you need to consistently keep posting, and every video should talk about a CTA. Every video, without fail. Next, of course, is to dabble with paid digital marketing mediums, like running ads. So that will definitely help get maximum number of people to access those courses, download those ebooks and podcasts. So every time someone does that on your website, they give their email ID and contact information, and then you build your list over time. Of course, these courses and ebooks don't have to be free. You could actually charge money for it and stay profitable as well. You could also tap into your personal networks to market your brand and your website further. So share and promote your content on your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and blogging channels. Put the word out to your entire network, fan followers, industry colleagues. You could also conduct workshops and webinars to add more value and credibility to your influencer or celebrity brand. There are so many other things that you can actually do to get the word out there. But every time you do it, make sure to pitch a call to action. Drive an action where you offer some content piece of high value, and then your future customer will give you their email ID and contact information so that you can sell them more courses, content, products, and services later. Because technology is an awesome lever to build relationships and scale your business. But ultimately, people do business with people. And if you want to build a massive business and become the go-to person in the domain, you need to build your own personal brand. And that can be incredibly powerful for your business. But to do this successfully, you need to build your brand's content monetization strategy. And this playbook that we just went through together in this video is that answer.